everyone, my name is Marie. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another speed build. So for today's video, as you can see, we are still in San Sequoia. I just love it here way too much. And today I'm building on this lot by the coast. I haven't built anything on this lot before, so I'm very excited to be building on this lot. I really like this one with the ocean in the back, and it's just, it's really, really pretty and serene and just nice. And for this one, I was feeling very inspired to build something modern, but more so industrial is what I wanted to go for. It did turn out to be more on the rustic industrial side of things, so it's a little bit of a mixture between industrial and suburban, but most definitely very much modern. And what I really wanted to use for this one was the industrial loft kit. I thought that would go so well with with the modern stuff from the Growing Together pack. I just felt like that would be like a good match of furniture. So that is what I decided to go with. I also use a lot of different other packs. It's most definitely not a limited pack build, but I was feeling very inspired with the industrial loft kit, just in my mind, just trying to take that one into consideration as well. And I definitely used some stuff from that one as well. So yeah, it actually turned out really, really nice. And I really like how this house came together. I did not have any sort of reference for this one at all. I just kind of started building and took it from there. I was building this, the exterior of this, I was doing this over on stream. So I just had my chat to bounce ideas off of, and people are just helping me out, which is really nice. And then, yeah, this is kind of the shape of the house that we came up with. I will say the floor plan, oh my goodness, the floor plan took me forever. But I finally figured it out, and we have this really cool lofted area as well. That is something I knew from the get-go I wanted to do, because I really wanted to use the modern windows from the pack, which one of those has that little angle that kind of just goes straight into the roof, if that makes sense, if you're using one of those angled roofs, that is. And yeah, I really wanted to use that because I hadn't gotten a chance to use that window, and I feel like it is such a unique window, very unique to this pack, and just definitely unlike anything we've had. So I really wanted to utilize that window. So that was kind of my inspiration, that window, and then the industrial loft kit. That was kind of my entire inspiration to go off of for this one. And yeah, I really like how the exterior came out. We also have this little patio on the back, this little porch section that I will just quickly say now I completely forgot existed. So I didn't end up furnishing that in the speed build portion of the video. But I did obviously place some furniture pieces at the very end. As soon as I noticed, when I went in to take the screenshot, I noticed that I had forgotten to actually decorate that little porch on the side of the house. So I quickly just placed a telescope and a little seating area, I believe. But I will obviously show you at the end of the video when we jump into the game and I show you the house in real time. Then that is when I will show you what I did with that. But yeah, what I wanted to do for the back of this house, it was a lot of trial and error. It was a lot of fiddling around. Honestly, I wasn't sure, but I knew that I wanted to make the most of the gorgeous, gorgeous view in the back. So we have a nice back porch situation and just an extended terrace area. We also have one little fenced in area of the driveway. I don't know, the whole backyard situation for this house is very weird. It's very unique. It feels a little bit just randomly put together, but that is kind of what I wanted this entire house to feel like. I feel like there used to be an old little house here on this plot, and then over time it just was entirely renovated and added onto, extended. So that's why it kind of feels like a mixture of different styles maybe, but also I feel like the materials I used for the exterior really pull everything together. I basically used all materials, all wallpapers from the new pack. So they all go together so nicely. I love the color scheme. I use that kind of brown, almost coppery, greenish brick for the main part of the house, and then I use the orangey wood tone for some accents and also a little bit of the green. I love that green color that we got with this pack. Basically for all furniture that we got, we have at least one swatch with that green involved, and the same goes for the floors and the one floor, actually the tile, and then also all of the wallpapers and the windows and the doors and everything. So yeah, I love that green and I had to incorporate it for this one as well. So I found a spot to use a little bit of the green color on the exterior. And I don't know, I really like how it came together. We used a lot of big windows for like lots of natural lighting, obviously. And then the parents have a bedroom upstairs and they have this gorgeous big window looking out over the ocean. And we have a window in the living room looking out over the ocean as well. I don't know. I feel like the placement of this house, like this lot, is so dreamy. I would love to live here. And I also love the like metro station across the road. That is obviously not accessible. It's just a world decorative thing, I guess, but it looks so cool. I really love it. So it feels like this is more of the downtown area of the world, but still it feels very serene. It's not like big city or anything. Which at first when this pack came out, I was a little bit disappointed about, because I talked about this before, but I really thought that with this like San Francisco inspired world, we would most definitely get like a city world with maybe a couple of apartments, maybe townhouses. And then it turned out to be an entirely, I was going to say Mediterranean. No, suburb area, basically. And I really like it though. Like it really grew on me. I feel like this world is very, it's not out of this world different or anything, but it is very cozy and just perfect for obviously family gameplay, which is my favorite. So yeah, but I talked about this world in a lot of my previous videos as well. You can really see the house come together as well. I really tried to incorporate a lot of the glass elements. We have a little bit of a skylight situation on the side of the house. And then I created this carport with the glass floor inserts from the Solani pack. Oh my goodness, Island Living is what it's called. So I used that. And then for the windows, I tried to go all squares with the windows, as you can see, because I obviously used the very big square windows from the pack. And then on the rest of the house, I used these very small square windows from the base game. So I thought that the square theme was a little bit of a nice thing to kind of just pull the entire house together and make it all flow together nicely. So yeah, the square windows for this one, which I think turned out really nice. And then for the floor plan, for the family that I was imagining for this house, I didn't really have a very like specific storyline in mind, but I did want to fit in as many Sims. That was my cat's food dispenser. I hope that wasn't too annoying. But she just had her dinner, so I hope she enjoys that. Yeah, so I didn't really have a very specific storyline for the family living here, but since the house is so big, I really wanted to fit in as many bedrooms and just like as many Sims as I possibly could. That wasn't something I wanted to do from the get-go, but as I was furnishing it, I realized, you know what, this house is very big, and realistically, you wouldn't only have like 3 Sims living in this house. You would probably have some more Sims living here. So what I ended up doing was we have 4 bedrooms. Yes, 4 bedrooms in the house. So we have a master bedroom and an infant's bedroom upstairs on the lofted area, like the second floor of the house. And then the parents' bedroom also opens up to like that nice balcony area upstairs as well. And then downstairs we have 2 more bedrooms. So we have one teenager's bedroom and then a kid's bedroom that I made for 2 kids to share. So we have 2 parents, 2 kids, which is 4, and then an infant, which is 5, and then a teenager, which is 6 Sims total, which is actually pretty nice. That being said, I didn't really have space for like a guest bedroom in this house though, because I did utilize all the bedrooms for the Sims I was imagining living in this house. So we have no guest bedrooms, sadly. But I'm sure maybe you would be able to find a way. You can't really create another bedroom in this house, like that doesn't really work. I mean, maybe if you try to redo the entire floor plan and just the entire interior, then I'm sure you could fit in another bedroom because the house is pretty spacious. But maybe they can just whip out a sleeping bag and like sleep in the living room. You would definitely have space for that. So I feel like that is definitely something you could do as well. So yeah, no extra bedroom. That's actually the first time, because ever since we got this pack, I have been obsessed with doing extra bedrooms, like guest bedrooms, since they actually have a purpose now. So I don't know, I really like to take that into consideration for my houses and create more guest bedrooms, but not for this one, because I was imagining a big family to be living in this house, like a six sim family. So yeah, that's what I went with for this one. And here for the living room, oh my goodness, I am obsessed with the color scheme in here. I use lots of black, which might be a little bit cold feeling, but then I combined it with this very warm wooden floor from Jungle Adventure, like those floorboards. They're so warm and nice and cozy and inviting. And we have a nice fireplace in here. And then behind the fireplace, we have an accent wall with a dark blue subway tile, or like, subway tile, I guess, from the new pack as well. I am obsessed with that dark blue color. I love it so much. So yeah, I took that and kind of just, because of that tile, I decided to go for some like blue accents here and there, which I really enjoy. Normally, I don't really like the combination of black and blue together, but for this one, with this specific color of blue, like this specific tone of blue for the tiles, is a little bit different, I feel like, and it just looks really, really good combined with black, in my opinion. And then also the couch is black, but then the wood tone that is used also looks really nice with the blue. And I don't know, I feel like it just all works together really, really nicely. And I was so happy to finally be using the living room furniture set from the industrial loft kit again, because I haven't used that in so long, but I really, really, really like that couch. It's actually one of my favorites in the game. I just haven't gotten a chance to use it in the past few months. So I was very excited to actually be using that again. And then for the rest, there's just a lot of black going on here, but I tried to, use lots of black because it goes with the house. But then at the same time, I still wanted to like this house to feel like a family, cozy, wholesome house. So that is kind of what I tried to do. And I think I succeeded. It has a lot of black, but also it still feels very warm, I feel like, in my opinion. Then here in the corner, I had a little bit of extra space that I wasn't sure what to do with, so I decided to go for a little makeshift gaming table, which you could obviously swap out for an actual gaming table if you wanted to. I just placed a little high table with some bar stools and then some game clutter, but you could obviously go for one of the actual game tables, maybe from the new pack. Like a puzzle table, and put that in the corner for an extra activity for your Sims to do. I just didn't really like the way it looked there. I really wanted something higher up, so that's what I decided to do. And then here through the glass doors, so this is a very modern home, and I wanted the floor plan to be very open, but also it's so big that I had to close off some spaces. So what I did was I closed off the kitchen dining from the living room by 2 glass sliding doors. So it kind of feels like one room, but also it's separated. And then we also have a different floor in here. So I decided to go for these concrete massive tiles that we got with a kit. Oasis Courtyard, no, the other Desert Lux, I think is what it is called. I keep forgetting the proper titles of the kits, but I think that's what it is. So that flooring is the one we're using in here, and I love this space. I feel like the space feels very different. When you look at the house, like in build mode, you can also see that this is the area where we have the lofted section, as you can see by the staircase. So where I placed the dining table is where we have the lofted section, and it just feels so like open and grand and airy, and it's just so nice. I feel like this house turned out so nice. I'm very excited about this one. We also have an upright standing piano in here. I was definitely thinking that one got passed down from generation to generation in the family, so it's definitely an heirloom now, which is why the piano doesn't really go style-wise with the rest of the house, but I really like that. So we have that old piano, and then maybe the piano didn't like used to be painted, but since the piano really didn't go with the house, this family decided, you know what, let's give it an upgrade. Let's make it cool. Let's make it different. Let's paint it and make an artwork out of it. So that it goes with the house, I guess, a little bit better. I mean, it doesn't really still, but at the same time, because of the way it's painted, I feel like it looks really good here, if that makes sense. So that's kind of what I was thinking about that piano. And then for the rest, we just have a nice round dining table here. I felt like this gray dining table from the new pack looked really nice in this house here. So that's what I decided to go with. And then I used some chairs from the high school years pack, because the black and the wood swatch used on that chair goes seamlessly with the living room set, actually, the same wood swatch. So that was actually really nice and kind of just pulls everything together. And then for the kitchen is really nice. It's not that huge, but it still feels very spacious because we have this like island situation. And I'm really happy with how the kitchen came out as well. It's just a basic kitchen. I used the Dream Home Decorator counters and cabinets, as you can see, and then also the separate stove and oven, which I feel like is such a nice touch. I love it whenever I have the chance to place the stove on an island with a range hood over top. I feel like that just looks so luxurious and just modern and nice, and like immediately gives the entire house a bit of a facelift. I feel like I just really like how it looks. And then I swapped out one of the dining chairs for a high chair because obviously we have a little infant living here, and then I just placed the extra dining chair that got swapped out for the high chair underneath the staircase, just so that it's kind of stored there, and you can swap it back if you want to. And then downstairs we have one full bathroom for the two bedrooms to share, and then also for the guests, I guess, if you ever have guests over, then they will be able to use this bathroom. And then upstairs, I mean, I cut out me entirely, like messing around with the floor plan because it took forever. I did it live on stream, and yeah, it took forever to finally figure it out. And then later on when I did the interior, which I did that by myself, I actually decided to make some changes to the upstairs floor plan because I wanted to fit in an extra bedroom, because at first I only had the parents' bedroom and then an ensuite up there. But then I was like, you know what? No, the house is big enough. I need another bedroom in here. So that is what I decided to do upstairs. So we have 2 bedrooms and then 1 hall bath upstairs. And the rest of the space, like the lofted space, is just a nice study / hobby room as well. But then this is the teenager's bedroom. So the teen's bedroom is off of the kitchen here. It's funny because usually when I do my houses, I like to kind of have all the bedrooms close together, if that makes sense. But for this house, they're scattered all throughout the house. So we have one here off of the kitchen, we have a bedroom off of the living room, and then we have 2 more upstairs, which is really weird. I normally don't really like to do that, but for this house, it's just kind of how it worked out for the floor plan. And also it suits the house, I guess, because it was just like expanded over time and the house was like added on to, and it was just like renovated over time. So I feel like it makes sense that we have rooms kind of scattered all throughout, if that makes sense. And this is the teens room. This is the, no, I think the infant's room is actually smaller. So this is not the smallest room. However, it is pretty cramped. And as you can probably already tell, I was thinking that the teen would be very much into gaming. So that is what I kind of took and ran with. They have a nice desk with a computer, like gamer setup as well, which is really, really nice. Maybe they stream from time to time is what I was thinking as well, just for fun. So yeah, for the rest, their bedroom is very pastel-y and very light and bright. And we have lots of little knickknacks and posters. It's just your classic teen bedroom, I feel like. I think it turned out really, really nice. And then here, this one off of the living room is the one for the kids. And since this bedroom was a little bit bigger than the teens room, it was actually funny because when I was done with the teenager's bedroom, I was like, did I make a mistake? Should I have done it the other way around? Because this bedroom is bigger, so maybe I should have given this one to the teenager and the other one to the kid. And then I was like, you know what? Let's just go for a shared kids room. I really like to do my shared kids rooms. There's just something about it. I feel like it's super cozy. And then I also closed off a lot of the space in here by putting in a built-in wardrobe, which I thought would make sense. It's just a nice amount of storage space. And since this is a shared room, I feel like it would only make sense that they would have like a built-in storage or closet, also probably for toys and things that they don't always use or don't have space for in the room. But for the rest, we have bunk beds in here. We have a nice amount of toys. We have some posters and things. And then instead of a nightstand, I decided to go for a toy box because that way we had an extra usable item in here. So a toy box, we have a Blurfy in the corner, and then also a creativity or like crafting table in the corner. So that's a nice amount of toys actually. And then outside we have a monkey jungle bar as well. So I feel like that's enough for the kids to play with, but you could obviously go ahead and just place some extra toys if you wanted to. And then here upstairs is where we have the nice landing area, the lofted space. And this one I turned into a study room because we didn't really have like a dedicated office space, and I didn't really want to give up any of the bedrooms because, like I said, I wanted to fit in as many Sims as possible. And then as I was doing this little desk situation, I was thinking that maybe one of the parents would be a designer, like house-wise. Maybe they would be like either an interior designer, maybe an architect, which isn't a career in The Sims 4, but I could still like definitely see it for one of the parents maybe. So that's why I placed some like designer related clutter on the desk. I feel like that's kind of what I had in mind when I did it anyway. And then here we have the parents' room. The parents' room is a little bit awkward actually, because I did have like one little tile left over, which was really, really awkward. I decided to not close it off. That's what I did at first, but I decided to not close it off because that way I could actually place a nice built-in wardrobe in here. So we have that very awkward little one tile in the back there, but I still feel like it makes sense because we have the like built-in wardrobe a little bit like tucked away from the rest of the bedroom, if that makes sense. And I think it turned out really, really nice. So yeah, this bedroom is very like light and airy. I used a lot of beige in here, like creamy tones, beige tones, white, and then also some black accents. But black accents just kind of go for the entire house because we have like black doors and stuff everywhere as well. And like black windows. So yeah, black is just something that just kind of goes throughout the entire house. And then I really brightened up this bedroom with some beiges and creamy tones. And I think the bedroom is very nice, neutral. I don't know, just very nice and neutral and serene, I guess. Very calming space. And that's definitely what I was going for as well. And then here next to the parents' room, we have the infants' room. I felt like that would only make sense. I think that realistically, you would like to have your infants sleep downstairs because that way it's just easier to play with them, because you probably don't want to gameplay wise carry them up and down the stairs the entire time. But also realistically, it would make sense to have the infant close to the parents. So that is why I decided to go for the infant's bedroom up here. Also because it's the smallest room. So I thought that would make sense. And then obviously if you were to play in this house, you could go through and maybe place a crib downstairs. You would definitely have enough space for the tummy time, like little play mat as well. So yeah, just a crib and some toys and stuff is definitely stuff you could place downstairs. I decided to not do it in here for this house because it just looked a little bit too messy, and I didn't really want to make it too messy. Which obviously realistically would make sense if you had an infant and children, to have it be a little bit more messy. But I don't know, I was just enjoying the vibes of the house downstairs so much that I was like, you know what, let's just not do all the toys and all the clutter. You can place that yourself if you were to play with this house and you wanted an extra crib and like a play mat, then you would definitely have the space to put that in the living room or in the kitchen or both. So that's something you could do. And then up here we have the parents' balcony. This one is attached to their bedroom through a sliding glass door. I just created a little seating area up here, and then I also placed a yoga mat. I thought that would be a nice activity to do. And yeah, so maybe one of the parents would be into yoga is what I was thinking. And then out here, we have a sliding door off of the living room leading onto the back porch, which is where I place a nice 6-seater dining table. I love this dining table set. It's one of my new favorites, actually. Sometimes I struggle with the color swatches because all the color swatches come with like an orangey sort of wood tone. And sometimes that is a little bit difficult to use, but I really, really love that dining table set. So I decided to go with it. And then we also have another seating area down here. I used this furniture set from Eco Lifestyle, and then a coffee table from, I don't actually know what that coffee table came with, but that is a different pack. I'm not remembering. We also have a grill area out here and then a couple of lounge chairs. I thought that would make sense. And then some planter pots as well to just kind of fill up the space. And then here we have a little grass area as well off of the driveway where I just placed a couple of extra planters and also some insect boxes. I thought that would be cool. Maybe one of the parents or the kids would be into gardening is what I was thinking. But that is it for this house. So let's jump into the game and I'll show you the house in real time. So here we have the house in the game. Looks like we have a visitor. Hi, Melanie. How are you? But yeah, this is like the facade of the house with the pointy window, the driveway situation, the front door obviously over here. And then, oh right, this is where we have that little side porch that I forgot to furnish. So I just put a little dining table out here, some plants, and then a telescope, which doesn't work because the game thinks it's inside. But if you wanted to use it, you could just grab it and plop it onto the grass and then you can use it. But I just really like how it looks over there. It's just really cute. But around the back, we have the backyard, obviously. So we have the jungle gym for the kids and then just the nice backyard area with a couple of different areas to just hang out. And then over here, we have the gardening section with the bugs in the corner and also a nice picnic bench and obviously a gorgeous view. Sometimes there is like a shark or whatever swimming around. Tell me I'm not the only one who has spotted that. Sometimes there's like a little fin swimming around. Let's just keep it unpaused and see if we can find it while we go through the house. So when we first walk into the house, we just kind of walk straight into the living room over here. We have a little entryway that is open to the rest of the house. My sim can just sit here and hang out for a bit. So here we have the fireplace, the TV, coffee table with a little bit of clutter, but not too cluttered. And then back here we have a bookcase and a nice gaming table over here as well. Then through these sliding glass doors, we kind of walk straight into the kitchen and dining, which is my favorite room of the house. You can really see this like lofted situation here now, and I just think it's so dreamy. But yeah, over here we have the kitchen, nice and cluttered and lived in, but not too messy. Over here we have the piano, that's an heirloom now, some storage underneath the staircase, and then the dining room as well. Nice cluttered dining table. We have some games back there as well. I really wanted this to feel like a family home. And then off of the kitchen, we have this full bathroom for the entire family to use, I guess, with a nice brand new shower tub combo, a sink, a toilet, very modern, but nothing wild. And then over here, we have the teens room. So the teenager is into gaming. As you can see, we have a lot of gaming related knickknacks in here. I'm still obsessed with this bookcase. It fills in every empty corner. It's perfect. And then they have this gaming setup here as well, which is really nice. Oh, and let's go back because obviously over here we have the kids room. Love the color scheme in here. They have a nice built-in wardrobe and a creativity table back here. And then obviously their bunk beds, a toy box, this cute little toy. I freaking love this item. It is so cute. I wish it was functional, but I love it nonetheless. And then when we go upstairs again, this is where we have the study space or office nook, if you will. I could definitely see like an architect at work here for some reason. And I also placed an easel because I thought that would be a nice skill building item as well. Then in here we have the upstairs full bathroom, which is nothing special. It's really very simple. Over here we have the infant's room. I really like how this one came out. The shape of it is a little bit wonky, but I feel like it turned out great nonetheless. I love the green, the blue. The space rug is one of my favorite swatches. They have a nice changing table situation here. Obviously their crib, some more knickknacks over here, and then a nice dresser in the corner, also in green. And last but not least, we have the parents' bedroom. Love the beigey creamy tones in here. Very serene, very calming space. They have this cluttered up end table over here, and then this is where we have their walk-in wardrobe, which feels very awkward with that one little tile there, but I also feel like it kind of makes sense for some reason. So I'm really happy that I ended up doing it this way. And then off of the parents' bedroom, we have this nice balcony space where you can do some yoga with the most gorgeous view. Can we spot the fin yet, by the way? We also have a nice seating area, as you can see. Dang it, where's the shark? I keep spotting it, and then when I'm actually recording, it's not here. That is so mean. There it is. There it is. There it is. Do you see it? Please tell me I'm not the only one who has spotted that. Let me go a little closer. It never actually shows its face, but that little fin back there is just really cool. I wonder if there is some lore through gameplay about this like little shark. I don't know. Kind of scary, but I also really like it. Anyway, but that is actually going to do it for this house. So this industrial family home is up on the gallery. I built it on a 30 by 20 in San Sequoia. It has 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and it comes in just under 93,000 simoleons. So pretty expensive, but it is a nice, luxurious, modern home, so I guess it makes sense. But that is gonna do it for today's video, so I really hope that you enjoyed this one. You could obviously go ahead and download it off the gallery, like I just showed you. My username on the gallery is Simmary Sims. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and on TikTok if you'd like. My username on there is Simmary Sims as well. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, feel free to do so, and if you want to be notified of every single time I upload a video, just click that little bell icon and you should be fine. I also live stream over on Twitch a few times a week, so if you're interested in that, go ahead and give me a follow over on twitch.tv/SimmarySims. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.